Thank you for joining me again. It has been a great journey in this audiobook to be with you. We covered everything that is important for you to be able to be having financial abundance. We covered in chapter 1 the 5 steps for financial abundance, which is knowledge is power and cash is king. No such a thing as free lunch, and follow your money, use your money wisely and invest. Then in chapter 2, we talked about financial relationships. And in terms of the financial relationship, we must remember that we have 3 types, where we have one of mutual respect, one of an abusive relationship, and the final one of being a never mind. I am challenging you to go and look at your life and decide where you are, whether you have a mutual relationship, an abusive relationship, or a never mind relationship. And if you are not in a mutual relationship, you must also look at what you will do for yourself to make sure that you move from where you are to being in a mutual relationship with finances. Then in chapter 3, I spoke about my personal story. Yes, my personal financial story is not a great one, but it is something that I learned that I hope it encouraged you to reflect on your own life experiences, your financial decisions that you made, the things that you can change based on what you know now that you didn't know then. For me, for example, if I knew before that the money that I have in the bank will not accumulate as much interest as when I own, I wouldn't have put it there. I would have closed most of the accounts that I had so that that money, it remains, because I wouldn't have had so much money that needed to be deducted. However, no experience is wasted. Because of that, now I'm wiser and I understand my finances better. And when we look at chapter 4, we looked at the personal stereotypes. For me, what I have learned in life is that it doesn't matter the background where you come from. There are people who were born in rich families but now are living in poverty because they made wrong financial decisions after their parents passed on. So just because you grew up in a silver spoon doesn't mean that you are going to end up there, unless you make a conscious effort to make sure that you follow your scent and you take accountability and responsibility for how you manage your money. Anything is possible. And also, just because you were born in a poor background, it doesn't mean that you cannot change your financial situation. In life, we have learned of a lot of people who are self-made millionaires and billionaires. You can be one of them. You must also look at what they do. That's my advice to you, that go and follow one of the people that you like, who you know that that person had nothing but now is rich, and only look at things that you can do. But my advice is you also have to look on the legal part of it. Don't follow anyone who you know that is involved in things that are not legal. For example, a person who doesn't declare their tax. If you don't do that, you must know that the money that you have is not yours. Anytime it can be taken back because you will be owing the state. So make sure that you fulfill your role, whether you are an entrepreneur or you are an employee. Also make sure that you file your taxes with SARS to make sure that you are in good standing. And finally, we all have our own life experiences. What's your story? Look at it. Look at how you can make it differently so that you can live an abundant life. Thank you.